Good morning. It's a beautiful, breezy, cool morning in Greenbelt, Maryland. I feel the nip of fall in the air. It is so pretty out here. And I'm sitting in my garden looking at my flowers and my veggies, the few that are still blooming after the little bit of a cool snap has came on to the weather. I wanted to talk to you this morning about my historical book bundle. You'll get two novellas for one low price. Both of these stories are dear to me. I enjoyed writing both of these novellas. The first one that I wanted to talk to you about was The Baker's Bride. The Baker's Bride is the story about Ruth. She's a manumitted slave. That means that her master granted her freedom upon his death. So, what she does, she relocates from Maryland to Philadelphia to start a new life, and she needs a job, so she goes to a bakery to apply for a job because she's an expert bread baker. When she goes to this bakery, she encounters Joseph and his mom own the bakery. But Joseph's mom does not like Ruth. She doesn't want to hire Ruth because she doesn't speak properly. Because again, Ruth was a slave and she was never allowed to have an education. So the Joseph's mom wants has her son to date someone who's of their upper class, someone who's part of their social circle. He's drawn to Ruth. They go ahead and hire her because Ruth can bake bread better than they can. And the mom is still skeptical because she notices that her son is attracted to Ruth. But Joseph has a lot of other problems. He doesn't like baking bread. He doesn't like working in the bakery and being around his mother all day. He's got dreams for another profession. If you want to find out what that profession is, you need to read the book. But Ruth and Joseph grow closer as they work together during the abolitionist movement. Both of them serve in the Underground Railroad. So you'll find out more about that when you read The Baker's Bride. It's not long, it's a novella, so you could probably read it in an afternoon, 1 or 2 days. And if you know anybody who likes historical romance, you should buy the book bundle for them because it's like two short novellas that they can read in a short period of time. My books all have a faith message. There's a faith message woven in, an inspirational message in each of the stories. So you should check this out. And if you want to know what people are saying about either of my novellas, check out these titles on social media or wherever people leave book reviews. You will find hundreds of reviews and ratings for both of my novellas. Again, you need to go online and check out where everybody posts book reviews to see what people are saying about The Baker's Bride and The Doctor's Bride. So let me tell you about The Doctor's Bride. The Doctor's Bride is about Deborah. She's a twin, and as if you've read enough of my stories, you'll discover that I like writing about twins for some reason. Anyway, when Deborah was young, or still a teenager, she was friends with Timothy. Timothy lived up the street. He would come to her house. Both of them were smart. Both of them loved spending time together. They challenged each other. They would go out into the fields since both of them really, really loved plants, and they would play a game. When they would go out into the fields, they would look at the plant. Whoever could name the plant and the healing property of that plant the quickest would win the game. So they would spend time together. She loved that. So she fell in love with him. But she was shocked when she came home one day and discovered that Timothy had just gotten engaged to her twin sister. She never got over that. To make matters worse, he went ahead and married her twin sister, and they left. They left, Timothy and his new bride left and moved elsewhere. So she hasn't seen them in a long time. Fast forward 8 years. Timothy is now a widower. So her twin sister has passed away. He returns to town as the town's doctor. He brings his young daughter with him. So he reconnects with Deborah. They become acquainted again. Deborah has dreams. She wants to go to school to get a degree in botany. She's a school teacher right now at the local schoolhouse, but she's got dreams and she wants to pursue those dreams. Timothy says he could help her study for the entrance exam, but you need to find out more about Timothy and Deborah by reading The Doctor's Bride. You'll also find out there's a reason why he became engaged to the twin sister instead of Deborah. If you want to know what that reason is, you have to check out The Doctor's Bride. I enjoyed writing this story so much. You'll fall in love with the characters, the time period, and everything. You will love reading about Deborah and Timothy, and you'll also enjoy reading about Ruth and Joseph. Both of these stories are in the book bundle, included in the two book bundle. You can get both of these novellas for one low price. You can get them directly from me. And again, if you look online at different places where you can leave book reviews, you can see the ratings and reviews, hundreds of 5-star ratings and reviews for both of my novellas. So if you want, are you curious to see what people are saying? Because people are talking about both of these novellas. So if you want to know what people are saying, you must go online and check it out if you want to research it some more. But both of the books are wonderful, so you should check them out. I will wrap them into a nice little package. I'll include some cool swag with it as well. I'll leave the link in the comments as to where you can go to purchase these two wonderful historical novellas. And if you like historicals, or you have friends or people in your church or community that like to read wholesome historicals with a faith message, then you should tell them about these two novellas, because they would enjoy them as well. So thanks for listening to this video in its entirety, and I hope you have a great day.